Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you in this daily UPSC MCQ series. Daily we are discussing important questions from the important sources like the Hindu, Union Express, EPW, the PIB section and all. And sometimes these questions numbers are 6, 7, 8 and most of the times these are 9, 10. So it's a daily compilation, very important. It will be for you for the next year. So keep following these lessons religiously. In the morning the Hindu lesson comes and in the evening the MCQ lessons that comes. Pocket News app is standing on Google Play. You can get all these informations below the video. The description is given and you can call on these numbers. Chat section is available here on this website there. You can follow this Facebook group for PDF and the Telegram channel you will also find there. So Instagram, the link is given here and you can follow me there. First question: Indus Valley people knew about iron but not about gold and silver. You see, it's a ironical thing. How? Because iron, you see, we can get it anywhere. Means most of the places you will find some amount of iron in the soil or maybe in some rocks, and it's found in abundance in some areas, but not gold and silver. They are not available everywhere, but still it was a unique thing that Indus people knew about gold jewelry, the brass jewelry, and the Bronze Age as they called it, and before that they knew about the copper. But iron was known to Indian subcontinent people only after 1000 BC time. Means 1000 BCs was the time when they came to know about iron, because before that we do not find any kind of instruments or weapons or something like that made of iron, but we found many of the jewelries of these gold, silver and other important metals. So the first statement is wrong. Why we are discussing these things? Because this year again there may be an important question on Indus Valley civilization, and today an important detail came regarding their important ancestry, and they have clarified some things which are based on biological and genetical evidences that those were not related to Iranian people. Means the origin was not Iranian, and the European connection was also refuted. Means they were having some unique genealogy, the unique ancestry there, and this has made this issue of Indus Valley civilization more and more complex, because we do not know about their language, we do not know about their religion or something like that. We only have some guesses and some important information, but most of the things are a mystery today, and now the mystery deepens more. So second statement is also wrong, because this is the clarified issue in the front page of the Hindu today. So D, none is the answer here, and you can see this whole text is from that important news. And this was the Rakhi Gadi project. Rakhi Gadi is there in Haryana, and that is supposed to be the biggest site found in the Indus Valley system, because till now Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, these were the big cities, and Rakhi Gadi was also known, but some new colonies and some habitations they found in this area. So Rakhi Gadi became the biggest site there. So that's very, very important. You can see here a lot of things. This is the Bijor location there. Next, a key decision which was taken as a military logistics agreement between India and which country? You see, the Russia's important Eastern Russia's meet went by, and we have given line of credit worth $2 billion, and that issue is also very, very important. But you see, this is not related to that. Mr. Rajnath Singh, our defense minister, he is on a visit of South Korea. So with South Korea we have done this important agreement, and two important agreements we have done, and one is the military logistics agreement. So D, none is the answer here. And you can see in this news today, two MOUs were signed. One was regarding the defense educational exchange, and second was regarding the logistical support. And you see, we are going closer to America, and this is the America's group, because South Korea, Japan, these are the strategic partners. We are not a strategic partner for USA, but these two countries are. So that's issue. But the unique thing is that presently South Korea and Japan, they are having some issues, and those are related to their past, because the Japanese army was brutal before World Wars, and World War II was the time when they brutally exploited and gave a lot of pain to the Koreans, and that is why the issue of the issue of that painful history and the disrespect, they are having some issues. So this is the time of post-truth, and this is the time of emotions and aggression in the countries, and protectionism is rising. So that is why the allies are having some issues today. So that's a unique thing, and they may ask you some things about Japan, South Korea and India's relation, because this year it is going to be in the context. Next, community kitchens. You see, community kitchens are a kind of a great proposal to fight the India situation. The typical situation is that 1/4 of the malnutrition kids, they are living in this country, and the numbers are more than African countries, and the inequality is unimaginable in this country. We all know about that. We daily discuss this issue. So community kitchens are kitchens run by states. These are not only run by private entities. In some states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Delhi, these are going on. These are run by state, and the subsidized food at a very low price that is made available to the poorest people. And you see, that's a great thing, and I support this issue that in every city, in every town, this must be there. And the contributions can be there from any person. Means it's a very easy way. If somebody wants to help the poor people, then they can contribute their money to community kitchens if they are available there. So now a new PIL has been submitted in Supreme Court to seek this justice, and they said that there must be a community kitchen in all the states and all the union territories, in all the areas. So that's the greatest thing that can be there for the development, and at least the poorest people, if you are not helping them in any other way, then they must not go to bed without any food. So that is a very humane thing, and it's a very, very innovative and creative thinking. So community kitchens are very helpful, but these are not mentioned specifically in the DPSPs. The cooperative bodies, the panchayats, and a lot of social issues and all these things are mentioned. Poverty is mentioned, and the concentration of the wealth must not be there. These things are mentioned, but directly community kitchens, they do not find any mention there. So this is wrong, and this is also wrong. So D, none is the answer here, because these are run by state entities, and run by state. Like the Amma kitchen was there during Jayalalitha's time, so that was the state of Tamil Nadu, and the detail is given here. National Nutrition Mission was started 1.5 years back from Rajasthan, so that is also going on, fighting the same issue of malnutrition. And you can see the data: 4,500 kids die every day with some problems, and these are below 5-year kids, and the main reason is the malnutrition. Recently, with the case of AES that killed many kids in Bihar, so those things were also related to malnutrition, because the kids who died, those were malnutrition kids. Most of the cases, this was the thing. Next, ethanol is basically an ester of fatty acids. First of all, ethanol, the OL suffix suggests its meaning, means it's a alcohol. All means alcohol, and C2H5OH is the ethyl alcohol or the ethanol. So wherever the OH is added, it is alcohol, and they will call it with the suffix of ol: ethanol, propanol, and methanol. You see, methanol, so CH3OH, that is the methyl alcohol, and when it is created in some process, then it becomes the very much infamous spurious liquor, the Jahrili Sharab, and out of that consumption a lot of people die. So in that process, instead of C2H5OH, the CH3OH that is created. So that's why that's a killer. So it is poisonous to the humans, and this ethyl alcohol is not poisonous to the humans. So this ethanol is blended in petrol, and you see 10% is recently allowed, and we have a goal that by 2030 we will take this blending program till a target of 20% of alcohol and 5% of biodiesel to the diesel. So that's the case, and 20% ethanol we will blend in petrol. Second statement is correct. I have told you about that earlier also. So first is wrong, second is correct. Only 2 is the answer here. And you can see this blended petrol program was launched as a pilot basis in 2003, and then 2 important stakeholders are there: the Ministry of Petroleum and the oil marketing companies. These two they have a very crucial role here. So these two are always mentioned when they talk about the implementation of this blending program. And we have a target of 2030 that 20% of ethanol and 5% of biodiesel. You must remember this thing. I'm telling you again and again about this, because this will be a important question for sure. Next, NDREX project. NDREX project is related to a very important and relevant issue. So all are relevant issues, but you see the D option, the carbon dioxide absorption, that is the unique thing which they are trying to know about, because oceans are the ultimate sink of extra carbon dioxide. And you see, when carbon dioxide is absorbed by oceans, then H2O plus CO2, H2CO3, the carbonic acid that is created. And this is how the oceans are becoming more and more acidic, and that is very much lethal for the coral reefs. Now NDREX project, they are running this project in the Southern Ocean and the Antarctic areas, and they are trying to know about this rate of exporting of CO2 to the oceans. And this thing is really dangerous for the human existence, because this way the temperature is rising, and the carbon dioxide that is being mixed with the oceans, that is not good for the aquatic balance and these aquatic animals and the pH balance of the oceans. So many issues are there. D is the answer here with NDREX project, Antarctic deep water rates of export, and that's why they call it NDREX project, means it is related to Antarctic region. Okay, how the ocean absorbs carbon dioxide, this process they are determining here. And the oceanic gyres, we all know about that. Oceanic gyres means the water of these oceans that moves in a direction, means in the northern hemisphere it moves clockwise, and in the southern hemisphere anti-clockwise. Means if it is the equator, then it is Atlantic Ocean, then northern Atlantic, this will be the gyre, southern Atlantic, this will be the direction of the oceanic gyres. So that they are knowing about, and a lot of things which are given here. Weddell Sea is there in Antarctica region. You see Ross Sea, Weddell Sea, these are Antarctic water bodies. Next, Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. We sent Mars Orbiter mission in 2014, and this MRO was sent in 2005, a long time back, and it has taken many pictures. There are many important details it has sent about Mars, and based on its information, a lot of programs are upcoming in the future. So it is NASA's project, and recently it took a picture of avalanche of some ice block on northern pole of Mars. So that's why it's an important thing. High-res camera is very famous with this MRO, and in the North Pole region of Mars, they have taken some important pictures there. So they may ask you about these things. After this debacle of Chandrayaan 2, they may ask you many space details about these programs, especially by India. Okay, so these are things, details of MRO, and they may ask you about that. So I'm gonna stop here, and thanks a lot. Keep watching. We will meet again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.